Have you ever wondered what triggered the global financial crisis of 2008? It all began with a bubble, a housing bubble to be precise. The early 2000s saw an unprecedented rise in U.S. house prices. It seemed like everyone and their grandmother was getting a mortgage, and why not? The economy was buzzing, and banks were more than willing to lend. But beneath this shiny veneer, a storm was brewing. Enter the subprime mortgage market, a sector that specialized in lending to those with less than stellar credit scores. It was a risky gamble, but the promise of high returns was too tempting for financial institutions to resist. As house prices soared, so did subprime lending. But what goes up must come down. And when house prices started to fall in 2007, the bubble burst. The subprime mortgage market collapsed, and financial institutions were left holding the bag. As the housing market collapsed, it set off a chain reaction that would shake the global economy. The collapse of the housing market was merely the spark that lit the fuse. As the crisis unfolded, the Lehman Brothers, a massive global financial services firm, filed for the largest bankruptcy in history. This event sent shockwaves around the globe, causing investors to question the stability of other financial institutions. Suddenly, the concept of too big to fail was put to the test. This principle suggests that certain corporations, like Lehman Brothers, are so interconnected and integral to the economy that their failure would be disastrous. With Lehman's fall, panic ensued. Financial markets around the world trembled, fear and uncertainty reigned. Banks, unsure of the value of their assets and fearful of bankruptcy, stopped lending to each other. This credit freeze choked the life out of businesses, large and small, that relied on these loans for their daily operations. With the collapse of major financial institutions, the crisis had now reached a boiling point. The financial crisis of 2008 left a lasting impact, but how did the world recover? Governments worldwide intervened, pumping billions into the economy through bailouts and stimulus packages. These were no mere band-aids, but life-saving surgeries, stabilizing financial institutions on the brink of collapse and jump-starting economies that had flatlined. But it wasn't just about throwing money at the problem. A new era of financial regulation dawned. Measures were put in place to prevent a similar crisis in the future. Stricter oversight of financial institutions, increased transparency, and higher capital requirements became the new norm. Yet, the recovery process was slow and painful. Like a patient recovering from a major operation, the global economy took years to stand on its own. Jobs slowly returned, markets regained their confidence, and households slowly rebuilt their finances. While the world has recovered, the scars of the 2008 financial crisis still remain. The painful memories serve as a constant reminder of the importance of prudent financial management and effective oversight. The 2008 financial crisis was a wake-up call for everyone. What lessons can we learn from it? The crisis underscored the criticality of financial literacy and responsibility. It's not just for Wall Street or the financial elite, it's a life skill that impacts every single one of us. It taught us that we all need a basic understanding of how the economy works, how to manage our own finances, and how our actions can impact the bigger financial picture. The crisis also highlighted the necessity for robust and effective financial regulations. These measures are vital in curbing reckless behavior and ensuring a stable and fair financial system. Moreover, it reminded us of the perils of excessive risk-taking. It's like walking on a tightrope without a safety net. The importance of economic resilience cannot be overstated. It's our shield against unforeseen financial storms, enabling us to bounce back stronger. The 2008 financial crisis was a painful lesson, but it offers valuable insights for the future. As we navigate the financial landscape, let's not forget the lessons of the past.